Hello comic community. Finally my very first video, and I'm very nervous, so please bear with me. Yes, it's a low grade video, as you can tell, because I'm just starting out, absolutely clueless when it comes to technology, and I'd like to apologise about my broad accent. I probably sound like a country bumpkin, but here I am. My name's Daryl. I've been collecting about 3 years. This is a huge haul to start with that I went to the Birmingham Comic Con recently, about 2-3 weeks ago, and I picked up 71 books perhaps. Yeah, it was cool, except I bought a 2-day pass, and the second day it snowed like the worst in years, and I couldn't get back down there for the second day. But thankfully I think I got all the books I wanted to. I'm a bit of a budget hunter, a bargain hunter. I never spent more than about £43 on a book, which was Incredible Hulk 102. But I've amassed quite a good collection, a lot of silver and bronze, just from car boots and the like. So here we go. Anyway, here's the haul. To start with, this is my first, it was a real thrill because down there was David Finch. As we all know, has done fantastic covers for things like Brightest Day and X-Men, and of course this series, The New Avengers. So as you can see, there's a signature from David Finch, which I thought it was yeah, he was giving away 2 free signatures, so I took 2 free signatures. The first one, of course, being the first appearance of Ronin, because that may well have some value with the Avengers Infinity Wars coming up. The second book I got signed by David was X-Men 205. Again, a book I think is going to really pick up with the possible Deadpool films coming along. So again, there it is. First Hope Summers, signed by David again. Now into the haul. And we'll start with DC. The majority of these books were £2. I picked them up from a comic seller known in UK called Incognito Comics. So we're going to start with the worst of the bunch, and then they're going to gradually get better. Well, as best as I can afford, really. Okay. Picked up Superman the Man of Steel #5, Curse of the Atomic Skull. Now when I started collecting about 3 years ago, I decided I was going to buy myself a Marvel and a DC encyclopedia, and I was going to tick off as many of the characters in that book I could do. Haven't set myself a time limit. I reckon I've got about 25-30% of both books now, so I'm doing pretty well. I got this one wrong actually, so this isn't really a key at all, which is very unlike me, but it's a cool cover with the Atomic Skull. This is a comic I missed out on in the 90s. We all know what it is, The Death of Superman. Yeah, oversaturated and over, the print run was huge, but I'm glad to finally get one. I collected when I was a kid, Avengers and Spider-Man and Batman, but I kind of got out of it obviously in my teens, and like I say, it was my love of the Arrow TV show that got me back into it, and that I started collecting, like I say, about 3 years ago. So on we go. This is the first appearance of the Shadow Dragon, Superman 97. This was a cool pickup for £2. This is the second appearance of Lobo. As we know, the Lobo movie is going to be coming up in the near future. But Michael Bay, not for me, guys. Kind of destroyed the Transformers. Let's see where we get to with him. This book was a bit pricier, but it's a really nice copy. £6 this cost. £6, and this was the first appearance, as we all know, of KG Beast. He appeared in the Arrow TV show, and more recently Batman vs Superman, the Dawn of Justice movie. Picked up 2 or 3 Batman books. This is Batman 457. This is when Tim Drake officially becomes Robin and dons the new costume. We all know there's many printings of this, but this is basically what everyone sees, the regular one. Cool book though. This was a nice pickup for £2.50. This is the first appearance of Batgirl, Cassandra Cain. Also David Cain. Yeah, cool book. Cheap. It's going for about 15 to 20 online. This was my favourite of my DC pickups. For £10, a near mint copy of Teen Titans, the new Teen Titans #1. As we all know, the first appearance of Ravager and second appearance of Cyborg, Raven, Starfire. The second appearance and partial origin of the team. Yeah, again, easily a 50-60 quid book, and the rest probably on eBay in particular. Delighted to get it for £10. A cents copy too. That's the problem in the UK, particularly with Marvel books, is we're saturated obviously with pence variants, and we all know that they're not worth as much. I was just wondering, out in America, do you guys see many books that are pence variants? It's literally 50-50 over here, particularly with Marvel silver and bronze. DC not so much, but Marvel, yeah, loads and loads. So on we go. Massive fan of Jessica Jones, my favourite character, my favourite show. Just picked up 4 Alias books to fill in with my run. I got the majority of the books now, including #1. Again, these were like £1 each, mint condition. Love the series, love the artwork. Now we move on to a couple from Marvel Team Up. It's a little bit pricier, £3.50, but this is the first appearance of Despire. This is my second copy. Definite upgrade, and again, very nice condition. I do like the Team Ups. This is the first appearance of Frogman. Again, an upgrade. Cheap. Marvel 2-in-1. This is the first appearance of the Nith Command. Deathlock 2. The second appearance of Quasar. So that's Marvel 2-in-1 number 53. I've got a lot of books to show, guys, so I'm going to go as quickly as I can. I was predominantly a DC collector for the first probably 2 years of my collecting. But of course, when the Netflix shows came out, I really started to get into the Marvel side of things. Always enjoyed the films, so I seem to be getting more Marvel than ever now. But I just want both companies to do well. I do collect a lot of independent stuff as well. More recently, actually, the last few months, I've been getting into the current comics. So I really enjoy Wednesday and New Comic Book Day now. Something I've been following on Speculation, CBSI and things. This is the Defenders, and this is issue 143. This is the first appearance of Andromeda. Yeah, another character that's in my encyclopedia. Had a ticket off for cheap. Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, my lowest one, and it's only number 222, but this is the first appearance of Speed Demon. £3.50 I paid. Again, a really, really nice copy. This is Iron Man 230. And this is the first appearance of Firepower, Jack Taggart. And he had a little cameo in the Iron Man 3 movie. So if you get a chance, check him out. Firepower. Another movie first appearance. This is Ghost Rider 87. And this is the first appearance of Wallow, who was in the very first Ghost Rider movie. But he was a pretty pathetic villain, I thought. I think I could have beaten him up, probably. Yeah, and the films weren't very good. That second Ghost Rider. Oh. Nick Cage, what were you doing, man? But there we go. That's the first appearance of Wallow. Really, really enjoying the Gifted TV show. Brilliant, I think. I love to see a little bit more of a nod to the X-Men in general, but I'm enjoying the characters. And this is the first appearance of Ahab, otherwise known as Roderick Campbell, who's in the Gifted TV show. He was the villain with the scarred face. That's Fantastic Four Annual 23. That was a cheap £1.50 purchase. I'd grade it about an 8. Solid enough for me. Move on to Alpha Flight number 11. And this is the first full appearance of the Omega Flight team. And the first appearance of Box, one of the members. The books start to get a bit better now, guys. Again, this is where you start seeing the pence variants. But at £2 a comic, I couldn't say no, really. This is Conan the Barbarian, first series, number 14. And this is the first appearance of Kulan Gath. Again, it's in my encyclopedia. Seems to be quite a major character in the Conan lore. Again, first full appearance of Kulan Gath, I think. Number 15. Again, looking on eBay, I could quite easily get £20 for that, I think. Not that I've ever sold a book. Hoping to start selling, actually. I've got so many comics, so many. Eventually I've got to start making some room. This was a cool one. £2. Conan 23. It's kind of, I'd say it's about a 6, 5.5, 6. First appearance, as we all know, Red Sonja. Yeah, delighted to find that for £2. Of course, she's had her own movie and she appeared in the Conan TV series. Back with Red Sonja. This is an upgrade on the copy I had. I found a cents copy down the car boot for £1. But this was £2, and this is a nice copy. Red Sonja number 1. 10p it cost when that first came out. Wish it did now. Picked up a few Hulk books. Always like a bit of Hulk. Hulk 364. This is the first appearance of Madman, otherwise known as Philip Stearns. Again, I haven't paid more than £2 per book so far, really. Hulk 376. First appearance of Atlanta. Bit of an iconic cover next. 377. Love the greens on this. Really pops. Sadly, it's not the rare. I think it's the third print. Is it the rare one? But yeah, happy to have that. Just a nice cover there. I thought it was the first appearance of Agamemnon, but I don't think it is actually. That's 381 Hulk. 436, the first appearance of Major Matt Talbot. Love the eyes. The second copy here of 446. First appearance of Colonel St. Lawrence. That's a real nice copy. Again, it's an upgrade. Onto some Thor books. This is a 395 Thor, and this is the first appearance of Skyhawk and Wind Warrior, Earth Force, and Earth Lord. Again, that's an upgrade. This was a nice find, really nice copy too. TV series on its way. My second copy of the New Warriors. Looking forward to that TV show. Squirrel Gore. Thor 426. The first appearance of the Code Blue team, and in particular Rigger Ruiz. That's 426. Just 2 Captain America books. 253. That's the first appearance of Union Jack III and Baron Blood III. Nice pickup. Yeah, just Captain America 403. Again, I got it wrong. My hunting senses weren't working. Thought it was the first appearance of somebody and it wasn't. But still, that'd probably go up for sale with a load more. Couple of Daredevil books. One in particular I've been looking for a real nice copy for a long time. 176, the first appearance of Stick. Loved him in the shows. Kind of sad to see him go in Defenders. They reckon he's going to come back at some point. I don't know how. Nobody stays dead. He was first appeared in the Elektra movie actually. So there you go. That's the first appearance of Stick. This next Daredevil character is going to be appearing in season 3. And this is the first appearance of Sister Maggie. I've got a couple of copies of this. This is Matt Murdock's mother. She first appeared in the Daredevil movie. Ben Affleck. Not as bad as people made out. I thought it was okay. So yeah, going to be in season 3 of Daredevil. Sister Maggie. Now we're going on to some X-Men books. One of my favourite series is. Starting, actually, with a book that might heat up down the road with a Kitty Pryde movie coming. This is Kitty Pryde and Wolverine #1. My second copy again. A nice upgrade. This is the first appearance of Ogun Ryu, who I think could appear at some point. I've got that sneaky feeling. Kitty Pryde and Wolverine #1. Couple of New Mutant books. This is the first appearance of a country actually, or a place. This is the first appearance of the Principality of Madripoor, and also the first appearance of a character called Ashake. That's New Mutants 32. Now I'm trying to stay away from all trailers, but I do know that Shatterstar is going to be in Deadpool, the second movie. I've got his first appearance in New Mutants, is it 99? But I've also got this now, his cameo appearance, which predates the 99, and picked this up for £7. Again, it's a real nice copy. Might have overpaid for it, but I'm just happy to have it. Really, I haven't seen it really in the wild before. So a bit of Shatterstar there for you. Next 3 books I've been following. They were on CBSI. So I've been on the hunt for them. Cable 21. £2 purchase, as are most of these books. Hope Summers on the front cover. I've got big things for Hope Summers. I've got a big feeling for her. She's going to do well, I think. Here's Cable with baby Hope Summers in Deadpool and Cable. I haven't got many Deadpool books. Surprising really, because I love the film. Did anyone see that animated Deadpool? I know the series has been cancelled, but it was leaked online and it looked really good. I'm sad to see that go actually. This is the Death of the Purifiers and Predator X as well. This is a good book. Uncanny X-Men 493. And this is the first cover appearance of Hope Summers, and also the first appearance of the Uncanny X-Force. And in hindsight, I guess I should have got David Finch to sign the cover. It was £5, I should have gone for it really. Now on to some Uncanny X-Men. And it's nice actually because my boy Ethan, who's 8 years of age, he's just started collecting his own comics now. So that was a proud moment for me. He's just collecting the Uncanny X-Men series at the moment. He's got quite a few of my doubles, you know, first Sinister and things like that, first Alpha Flight. But he's picked up a few himself. And who knows, he might make a special guest appearance in one of my videos soon, showing off some of his books. So yeah, that's good. And my daughter, she's 15 and she's got her own comic channel. She's doing her own comic art, Cryptic Wolf. So if you get a chance to check out Cryptic Wolf, please do. Yeah, we're comic mad in our house. So anyway, back to the books, Uncannies. So this is it's a ratty copy. It's got to be about a 2, maybe a 3 at push. But this is a good book, and it's X-Men 54. And I grabbed it. I wasn't particularly looking for any major appearance, but it happens to be one. And it's the first appearance and origin of Alex Summers. Obviously, he later becomes Havoc, and he was in the X-Men First Class movie, and the Days of Future Past, and the Apocalypse movie. And it's also the first appearance of the Living Monolith. But yeah, delighted to get that for £2. X-Men 54. It's got a little bit of sellotape down the side, but I can live with it. You know, it's not a book I'd go out of my way to spend like £50 on. So yeah, £2, happy days. More Uncanny X-Men now. All £2 purchases. Bargain basement for me. This is Uncanny X-Men 126, a Sense copy, which is rare for this run, and it's a real nice grade as well. It's got to be pushing an 8. This is the first full appearance of Proteus and Ferdy Duncan, and Jean Grey rejoins the team in this copy. So that's 126. Moving on to 132. Another Sense copy. And this is the first appearance of Tessa, going back to the Gifted TV show. You know, you probably all know this, but she's Sage. And Sage is a character in the Gifted who's always on the computers and she blinks a lot. And she's like the female character with short black hair. Yeah, I've got a lot of the Gifted. I've been hunting them down. So delighted with that. Uncanny X-Men 139, again £2. It's pushing a 6, I'd say. The first appearance of the second Vindicator. This is where Kitty Pryde joins the X-Men. I think she was known as Sprite. Wolverine dons his new costume, which is great. But here we go, the dreaded pence. But sometimes, you know, you can't afford the cents in this country, so the pence are like so cheap, and it's a chance to own an appearance. I'll go with it. You know, I'm very detailed with my books, as you can see. Bit of the OCD in me, probably. Yeah, I mean, I always put every comic I get. I list the store I got it from, the location, the purchase price, the value, the dates I got the book, the read dates I've read it, the condition of the book. And like any key appearances or key notes like origins and things, I always make a note on the back. Add a little red sticker if it's worth quite a bit. I think that one is. So there we go. Next one up, we got X-Men 149. No real significance, but for £2, nice copy. Can't go wrong, I think. Sorry about the glare as well, and it's a bit dark as well. I'm all new to this. Eventually I'll get there. Up next, Uncanny X-Men 157. This is the first appearance of Blackthorn. and a Webwing, and they're part of the Shire Empire. So who knows? You might see that. I've got a feeling the Shire Empire is going to be a big factor in the Dark Phoenix movie. And this is all about Jean Grey. Real nice copy again. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them again. 169. I've been looking for this one. This was hard for me to track down. This is the first appearance of the Morlocks team, and they were in the X-Men Last Stand movie. And the first appearance of Callisto. He was in the Last Stand movie, and a few others. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. The Morlocks. Didn't have this book till about 2 or 3 months ago. Now I can't stop finding it. Here's my 4th copy. I'm going to give one to my son. This is the first appearance, obviously number 221, of Mr. Sinister. And what is this crazy rumour about Dark Phoenix as well? That the villain is going to be Miss Sinister? Miss Sinister. X-Men Legacy, apparently 214. Gotta look out for that one now. 3rd or 4th copy again. Give one to my boy. Jubilee. £2. Nice condition too. That's X-Men 244. Another copy again of 256 for £2. First Psylocke in the Uncanny title, is it? Could be wrong. I think it is. This is just one again. Thought I had to pick it up for some reason. Death of a few characters. No major real key, but it's part of the collection now. 264 Uncanny. There's one I've been looking out for a little bit. X-Men Annual, number 10. First X-Babies. And Longshot joins the X-Men. Now on to the second series really of the X-Men. Believe it or not, my first copy of number 1. This is the first appearance of the Acolytes. And this is the Colossus, Gambit, Psylocke and Rogue cover. There's about 25,000 of these covers. But that one looked pretty good, I thought. We all know this one. X-Men number 4. Again, maybe a 3rd copy. Nice copy again. First Omega Red. Got a feeling we're going to see some Omega Red soon. This was a cool, under the radar first appearance. This is the first appearance of Bolt. X-Men Unlimited, number 8. And Bolt, otherwise known as Christopher Bradley, was in X-Men Origins, the Wolverine movie, which got slated. And yeah, it's got its faults, but I actually quite enjoyed it. I'm a huge X-Men fan. Huge fan. It amazes me how we can go from playing Wolverine 1 minute to singing and dancing the next, in The Greatest Showman, which again he's superb in. I like the odd musical. I'm a karaoke man myself, so there we go. A second copy of X-Men 205, a nice find for £2. Minty condition again. First Hope Summers. Now on to a couple of new X-Men books. Second copy of New X-Men 115. We all know it. Negasonic, Teenage Warhead, who's supposed to be powered up massively in Deadpool 2. Looking forward to seeing her. Actually met Brianna Hildenbrand, is it? Got her autograph. Yeah, nice person. First Negasonic. Then, of course, quickly on to 116, the death of Negasonic. So, strange really, like in 2 comics and she's in Deadpool movie. Never really understood it. Looks nothing like her too. Totally different. But, you know, this Emma Frost also joins the team in this one. Second copy again of 128, maybe even a 3rd. First Phantom X. X-Men 134. New X-Men, sorry, 134. Can't even remember I can't remember. I got so many books. But I know, isn't it? It's the first appearance of a major character. Oh, semi-major character. It's my second copy. Sorry guys, I'm usually better than this. But it is, I can't think. This was a nice upgrade for me. This is X Factor 24, as we all know. First appearance of Archangel, who was in the Apocalypse movie. And this is also the origin of Apocalypse. Again, missed a trick with the film, I think. A lot of opportunity. Apocalypse, well, I don't know. It was okay. I expected better from such a big villain. I think the next villain, really, they got to bring in Mr. Sinister now. It's been too late. Too long, sorry. A couple of X-Force books. We all know. Second appearance of Deadpool. And the first appearance of Weapon X, which is Garrison Kane. Minty again. That's a £2 purchase. X-Men 11, X-Force 11. I swore I had this book, but it was number 8 I was thinking of. Supposedly the first appearance of Domino as herself. I know she appeared in New Mutants 98, but I think it's X-Force 8. I really do. We'll find out eventually, I suppose. I'd like to know your thoughts on that. And it's the fourth appearance of Deadpool as well, amongst others. X-Force 11. Copycat strikes again. This is the first appearance of Copycat in her true form, undisguised. And this is, of course, she's Vanessa Carlyle, who's in Deadpool, and going to be in the sequel as well, I believe. Now, my 3 best purchases from the con. My most expensive purchase for me, £20. Pretty decent condition as well, I would say. You can see there's no real faults to it. There's a couple of ticks, nothing major. 20 quid. First appearance of Scott Lang. Very underrated character. I loved the first Ant-Man. Very witty. Loved it when he turned to Giant Man. Yeah, he was in the Civil War movie, Infinity War. He's going to be in, of course, Ant-Man and the Wasp, the trailer. I've had a sneaky look. I'm trying to stay away from trailers. They give way too much away now, guys, don't they? But Avengers 181, 20 quid. Steal, I thought. Now, of course, we've all seen the Black Panther movie. A couple of books now I never thought I'd own. And got them cheap as well. Yes, the first one's pretty tatty. Mid-grade, slightly lower. It's got a mark on the front cover. It's a bit of war damage, but hardly anything that notices. £5. Guy wanted 10. I said I'll give you a fiver. Avengers 62. Yeah. First money. You know, when M'Baku was in the Black Panther movie, it's going to be back in Infinity Wars for £5. Steal. And also the first appearance of Wakabi, who was in the Black Panther movie. And my favourite pickup of the weekend. There weren't that many comic vendors, to be honest. You know, I know a lot of people moan about it, but it's all about pops now, isn't it? Comics seem to be going less and less. And of course, they had the celebrities there, and I was thinking about it. They had Sean Gunn there, and they had Michael Rooker. I was going to go for the photo, but 120 quid for a duo photo. But this was my purchase. They wanted 15, which I thought was a steal. I said I'll give you a 12. Took it. Nice copy too. Jungle Action, number 6. Yeah. First appearance of Killmonger. Couldn't believe it. 12 quid. Just got to know what you're looking for, haven't you, really? I thought he was a fantastic villain. Possibly, well, Loki's right up there, isn't he, in the MCU, but my favourite villain actually is the Purple Man in Jessica Jones. David Tennant was fantastic, but Killmonger smashed it, and Michael B. Jordan's a great actor. Can't wait to see him in it. My other franchise I love, Rocky, when he's back for Creed 2. There we have it, guys. I think that was 71 books. I've done well. Sorry it's a long one. I've got so many books to show. But there we go. Hope you enjoyed it. That's Dazzie. Adios.